morning, folks. I'm delighted, I'm indeed honored and privileged this morning to do a video commemorating today, this week. It's going to be an upcoming Friday, which is a few days away, Friday the 16th day of September. Mary Louise Myette. Her maiden name was Melanson. She's of Acadian stock. Mary Louise Myette, originally of Tracadie, West Arm Tracadie, now of Antigonish College Street for the last number of years. Her 95th birthday. And it's Mr. McLean has a wonderful expression, the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Well, she's raised a wonderful family. She was married at a relatively young age, had a big family. Her early life wasn't easy. Her husband died quite young. She was left with a large family, several sons. One of them comes to mind is C.W. I love that name. It's Carl W. Carl William, named after his father, so I believe he's oldest son. And he takes, and in fact, I'm certainly his oldest son. C.W. It's like that song. C.W. McCall, the Breaker, 10-4, those songs used to be so popular on the radio. One time he comes in the house in the wintertime, he's bringing his annual supply of eels down, and he takes and had Hogan's from Utah, and their house, and they said, this is C.W. Myette with his eels. He said, these folks are from Utah. And first thing comes out of Carl's mouth, he says, well, Utah, good elk hunting down there. And Sister Hogan said, I'm surprised he knew that. I says, look, this guy knows where to find rabbits, eels, and all kinds of wildlife. And she was quite impressed that somebody from rural Antigonish County, Nova Scotia, knew there was a lot of elk in the state of Utah. Good elk. So that was a cute little story. Okay, this wonderful lady, Mary Louise, one of my first customers, she's always extremely positive on her outlook. No bitterness whatsoever. To take no jealousy, and a forward-looking lady. Okay, positive outlook with no bitterness to anything happening in her life, no jealousy, and just a kind, decent Christian lady. And she, again, like Mr. McLean said, the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And there's the attitude, it's the spirit, it's the determination of this lady. Okay, Mary Louise. She takes one of her daughters is wonderful lady, did her anniversary last year. Her one of the finest son-in-laws anybody could ever hope to have is Maxine's husband, Daniel Carr, C-A-R-R. I think from PEI, they're Islander. Another one that married an Islander where somebody had roots, his father would have had roots over in PEI. So anyway, Maxine is much like the mother. She's always out there, helpful and joyful. And she has a big family. I remember selling Amway, she had 2 kids, but then I kind of lost track of them for a while, and up to 6 kids. So they went for it and did Jesus' plan well. They went for it and multiplied, and they're all a great crew. So they take, and there's a wonderful lady, Linda, sold the cars for years. Everybody in Tracadie would tune on the TV and watch. Linda Myett's going to be on at Celtic Motors tonight. She'd say, come see me at Celtic Motors Ford for a good deal on her new, I think it was 1973 Thunderbird. Okay, and she's just a wonderful lady. She's a Revlon and has her own business. And anyway, back to Mary Louise. Mary Louise is 95 years old. She lost there's a Wayne, capable cat in his own right as well, and her beloved son Gary. Gary got tragically killed in a working in a car some years ago, and remember said, I brought her some yellow beans. She loved yellow beans. Somebody else brought her fish, and she had potatoes, and she was making her meals. She loved making her own meals. She lived at the Mount Annicondition. Last year and a half, 2 years, she's actually living in a nursing home, assisted living at RK. But her daughter Maxine tells me, Mom gets up every morning, she puts her jewelry on, her makeup, and gets dressed up. And you know, I seen a video not very long ago on Memorial Day, and said, get up in the morning, make your bed, and start your day off at a good step. As one of the generals, commanders of the U.S. Army, saying you cadets are taught to get up, West Point, in the morning, shave, shower, shampoo, eat your meals, do their exercise, and make their bed. Okay, they take, and so start the day off on a good foot. So Mary Louise at 94 now, going to be 95 this Friday the 16th. Practice that to a T. And I can't say enough good about that lady. Just a wonderful, kind, decent lady. And I'm going to wrap this up by pointing out, again, the title of the video is Mary Louise Myette's 95th birthday, this Friday, September 16th. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And there's many more daughters. There's Siobhan, and there's a bunch more. There's Rowena. I can't. Rowena. She's a real live wire. I went to school with Rowena. She was fun to go to school with. Okay, take it. Rowena. And there's a bunch more. She has an extensive family. So to take Mary Louise, this is John Pettipas wishing you, on behalf of, I'm certain I speak for the whole community, how proud we are of you and delighted that this Friday, the 16th day of September, you're going to be celebrating your 95th birthday. And by grace of God, there'll be many, many more. And speaking of God, you go in her apartment, she has a daily TV mass on. This is a lady of tremendous faith. Says her prayers, watches the daily TV mass, and she's just a wonder. I've seen her at the monastery, actually. I've seen her at the St. Anne's Mass at the monastery over the years. It'd be held on a Sunday afternoon, the St. Anne's Mass in late July. She's just a wonderful, fantastic lady. We applaud you. A wonderful Acadian stock is that we wish you a joyous, happy birthday, madame, and many, many more, and all the best. God bless the saintly, wonderful Mary Louise Myette this Friday, the 16th day of September, on her 95th birthday. Again, happy birthday, and many, many more. Thank you. Bye for now. Merci.